The ancient civilization of Egypt has intrigued us for many years. We have found some incredible artifacts that have given us a small insight into how this empire operated. Archaeologists in Egypt have recently found a 6,000-year-old tomb complex. Inside these chambers they discovered dozens of cat mummies and rare scarabs, which were also mummified. They were all found inside a 5th dynasty tomb, and they've announced they plan to show these discoveries to the public. Pharaoh Uskeref was the founder of the 5th dynasty. His name translates to "his soul is powerful." He's known for pushing the belief of Ra, the sun god. Interestingly, this pyramid was built after the famous Giza pyramids everyone knows today. Some have questioned why this pyramid is so different from the ones built in the 4th dynasty. After all, this newer pyramid was built years later. Whatever the reason, it's become known as the Heap of Stones. It's no secret that the Egyptians loved animals. Animals were perhaps the most loved beings by the ancient Egyptian culture, due to their belief that the gods would often manifest themselves in the form of the natural world. This led to significant advancements in the realm of anatomy of animals, and their study including recorded evidence of highly sensitive surgeries performed on animals to prolong their life, and fix alignments or injuries. What seemed to take many archaeologists and Egyptologists by surprise, however, was the widely availability and reference to animals made by the ancient Egyptians. Dubbed as the world's first zoo, a 6,000-year-old ancient Egyptian cemetery was uncovered filled with the remains of wild animals from around the world, and these should have been unable to reach early man for thousands of years. Skeletons of ostriches, crocodiles, leopards and other exotic animals were found alongside pools of water, large fencing cages and potential animal hospitals filled with removed molars, teeth, claws and evidence of animal surgeries. Though the importance of animals regarding the Egyptian religion was widely known, the evidence of the global reach of the species available to them, including species long believed to be extinct, has been a mystery that even the most elite of archaeologists and Egyptologists have failed to explain. Another interesting discovery is that of the hidden shafts. Back in 1837, when the very first efforts were being made to completely map out the inside of the Great Pyramids, researchers and Egyptologists discovered several different hidden shafts coming from the king's chamber from inside the center of the pyramid that reached all the way to the outside of the construction. In 1872, Waynman Dixon and Dr. Grant discovered a crack in the south wall of the Queen's chamber that also seemed to later open up into a large hidden shaft stretching from the chamber to the outside. Although these discoveries were more than 3.5 decades apart, they helped to build off of the same discovery that led many to wondering what the purpose of these strange shafts could have been. Many Egyptologists have claimed that the shafts were most likely constructed to help add air to the rooms, and to prevent the rooms from building up too much carbon dioxide of any kind. This theory was very quickly rejected, however, as the shafts do very little to introduce air currents, and the rooms were not built to have any visitors of any kind. Additionally, back in 1993, a team of researchers sent a small robotic drone into the shafts of the pyramid to uncover any further information. The drone discovered quickly that 63 meters up into the tunnel, there appeared to be small stone doors set with metal pins. Not only is metal not used in any other part of the pyramid, but it appears as if the door seemed to be a functioning door with handles and key locks. A strange discovery given the small shape for the shaft impossible for humans to enter. Despite the pyramid seen at Giza being the last of the surviving 7 wonders of the world, and the ultimate staple of the Egyptian country today, it appears as if the discovery of new rooms found within the popular structure is still being made every other year. Recently, back in 2017, researchers discovered a secret hidden chamber in the pyramid that helped to confirm the theories of Jean-Pierre Houdin and his original hypothesis on the construction of the pyramid. Jean-Pierre believed that there existed within the pyramid's inner ramps and a rural circuit that helped with 2 antechambers. Interestingly enough, the popular mainstream video game known as Assassin's Creed Origins based their model of the pyramids after this hypothesis, and seemed to have predicted the placement and construction of the hidden rooms with incredible accuracy. If this theory turns out to be correct, there are still other rooms to be found adjacent to existing rooms, as well as areas that connect solely to the hidden shafts extruding the King's Chamber and the Queen's Chamber. Back in 2018, there appeared to be a discovery that in all pyramids from around the world, including Bosnian pyramid structures and ancient Mayan temple structures, that included large bodies of water discovered in chambers that ran beneath the pyramids and tunnels that could have stretched for over 10 miles. Interestingly, when researchers began looking at the pyramids at Giza, there appeared to be a massive underground water tunnel network that ran underneath the Giza plateau, but has since long dried out. This led researchers to look more into what was believed to be a naturally formed water chambers and the role they could have played in the construction of the large pyramids. They found that although water beneath structures usually plays a large role in the instability of the base of the structure, it appeared as if the network of tunnels and water chambers found in pyramids from all over the world appeared to not threaten the stability of the pyramid. This led researchers to believe that the tunnels must have been accounted for in the construction of the pyramid, or possibly added after construction with the pyramid stability in mind. Still to this day, Egyptologists and researchers are completely unaware as to what the role these underwater chambers helped to play in the construction of the pyramids, and why they seem to be so important to the structures all around the world. Currently, the only working theory is the introduction of a hydromechanical purpose, or that of added underground pressure to certain areas of the structure. Looking at the monumental structure of the pyramids, one can see why some would put forward ideas of needing beings of much larger stature to accomplish such a task. Looking at the structure from a purely mathematical standpoint, the Great Pyramids of Giza consist of roughly 2.3 million stone blocks, with each ranging from 2.5 to 15 tons apiece. According to supposed Egyptian documents discovered in nearby tombs and areas regarding the pyramids, the pharaoh recorded that only 20,000 workers built the pyramids over the course of 20 years. If that turns out to be the case according to these ancient Egyptian records, then that would mean that to meet this requirement each worker would need to cut a block with perfect precision from a quarry, move this block to the pyramid alone, a task already impossible for a single man to do, and then pull the block up the pyramid into position without any help once every 30 days. This would mean that each block would need to be placed once every 2.5 minutes, in perfect unison in this month span, with each of the 20,000 workers tirelessly performing without a break. Another interesting fact to look at is the depiction of the builders of the pyramids in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. It's a common fact known amongst Egyptologists that the ruling class of ancient Egypt was often depicted as 2 to 3 times the size of the average population. This is believed to be due to the importance of the figure, and so it was a requirement to depict the ruling class in such a manner. However, others have put forward a different theory which suggests that these depictions were far more accurate than previously known, and the ruling class of Egypt could have been an advanced race of giants. So where does this idea come from? Well, believers in this theory point to multiple carvings of giant humanoids that appear in ancient artwork. Back in 820 AD, the Sultan al-Radish al-Manamun dedicated to open the Great Pyramid, upon which he was told the structure had been built by giants, who were referred to as the Shaddai, which roughly translated to the superhuman beings, and within these pyramids they had stored a great treasure beyond the knowledge of man. This means that not only were the Egyptian depictions of the ruling class accurate, but that neighbouring nations were well aware of the usage of giants in the construction of the pyramids. Of course, this theory is not believed by modern science, and they say that as of today there is no proof of this. Regardless, there are many people out there that believe there is a deeper meaning to the pyramids, and that during the time the ancient Egyptians would have needed a massive amount of help in the form of brute strength. Even some researchers have come forward and said the current theory of how the pyramids were built is hard to grasp. So what do you make of these mysterious pyramid discoveries? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and help us by growing this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.